In this video, we will look at the March 2021 real estate numbers for Castro Valley. Hey guys, it's Mac Rogers. I'm a real estate broker here in Castro Valley, California. Today is April 1st and it's a gorgeous day outside, so I'm here in my backyard and it's time for our month-end real estate market report. We will start with 94546 for Detached Homes. According to our local MLS or multiple listing service, as of March 31st, there were 33 homes that got sold. There are currently 49 homes that are pending and 20 homes that are active. The median list price was $868,000. The median sales price was $960,000, which means that sellers are still getting 11% higher than what they list for. Days on the market is 7 days. Now let's compare this with March of 2020. Last year, there were 29 properties sold at the same time period. A little bit of an increase there. The median list price was $868,532, or about the same. The median sales price was $912,709. That's a 5% increase compared to this March. Days on the market went down from an already low 9 days to 7 days. Now, if you're one of those people asking or wondering where we will end up at the end of the year, I know it's still early, it's only the end of the first quarter, but the question is not are we going higher or are we going down, but more like how much higher can we go by the end of the year. Let's look at the condos and townhomes. At the end of March, there were 4 sold, 7 pending properties, 3 actives. The median list price was $643,000. The median sales price was $746,500, which means that sellers are still getting 16% higher than what they listed for. That's an amazing number. Days on the market, 7 days. Now let's compare this to March of 2020. Last year, there were 3 properties sold at the same time. Basically the same. The median list price was $499,000. The median sales price was $525,000. So on average, March 2020, we saw properties selling for 5% over the asking. Days on the market was 57. Now let's look at Detached Homes in 94552. At the end of the month, there were 8 active properties for sale with 9 pendings. 5 properties got sold. The median list price was $1,150,000. The median sales price was $1,395,000. Which means that sellers are getting a staggering 21% higher than what they listed it for. Days on the market is 25. Now let's compare this to March of 2020. Last year, there were 12 properties sold at the same time period. That's a 50% decrease compared to this past March. The median list price was $1,137,500. The median sales price was $1,181,250. Days on the market was only 8 days. So the median list price stayed about the same, but the median sales price certainly has gone up a lot. Average days on the market went up quite a bit, but it certainly did not affect the sales price. Let's look at condos and townhomes. Only one got sold. It got sold in 13 days. The property was listed at $609,000 and it sold for $670,000. There's currently only 1 active listing and 3 pending properties. Now let's compare this to March of 2020. Last year, there were 4 properties sold at the same time. The median list price was $770,000. The median sales price was $795,000. Days on the market was only 11 days. So that's what happened this past March compared to March of 2020 here in Castro Valley. Now let's see how we're doing year to date. And this is for all of Castro Valley detached single-family homes. Back in January, we had 12 properties that got sold. In February, we had 22 properties sold. Last month, we had 38 properties sold. So definitely spring selling season is in full effect. The median sales price was $1,050,000 for January, $965,500 for February, and this past March, it was $1,024,000. In the condos and townhomes in January, we had 5 properties that were sold. And in February, we had 6 units that were sold. In this past month, March, we had 5. The median sales price was $688,000 for January, $845,000 for February, and this past March, $725,000. Price is going down, but it's more because of the types of condos and townhomes that are being sold, and not because there's no demand out there. That's our Castro Valley real estate market report for April 2021. As we head into mid-spring and summer, the number one thing to watch out for is interest rate. If interest rates continue to climb, there may be a lot of home buyers that could get priced out of this current market. Even with the lack of inventory, that could slow things down in terms of price appreciation, which is honestly not a bad thing at all and is probably needed at this point. Oh, And one last thing, if you've seen the most recent headlines, it says that home sales are down. Well, the reason that they are down is not because there's no one buying out there, but rather that there's nothing to buy. I have 5 active buyers that I'm working with right now. And let me tell you that we are constantly running up against 7 offers on the low end and more than 25 offers on the higher end. So if we had the inventory to sell right now, those numbers would be absolutely through the roof. Next week, I'll go over the numbers for the whole East Bay. I appreciate it if you could like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.